What's up?
What's up, everyone?
How's all doing?
How is everybody?
We see RV Dog there waiting in the wings, ready for us to go live. Where are we at today, Sherry?
Hold on. I'm getting my drink. We are at my parents' house in Ocala.
Yeah, look at our background.
We have a different background. We're here for the day.
Yeah,
and we've got some people sitting down in the basement right now waiting to have a little conversation.
Yeah, so we're about to go bring in HappilyEverHanks.
So who knows who HappilyEverHanks is? Hopefully you do.
I do.
Yeah.
They're camper people.
They're camper. They're nurses. I think I put a link in there in the description for their YouTube channel. So everybody make sure you're go and check them out. But we're going to bring them up. We've got some questions. I believe this is probably the first time they've done a live.
Yeah, I think it is.
So
and let us know how the volume is, if it's too loud or too quiet, if we need to speak
RV Dog, Linda R.
Hey, Linda R, how you doing?
Are you guys hearing us okay?
Yeah.
You know, it's a new surroundings. So let us know if the video quality looks okay.
Yeah. All right. So
yeah, YouTube. Hold on. YouTube. Oh, you can keep talking.
Sherry's talking to her sister and her mom that is watching us do the live in the background. So they're literally on the other side of the computer and they're asking her questions. So that's why she's ducking over there. So HappilyEverHanks is ready to go. We got Kyle and Renee from HappilyEverHanks ready to come up. So we're about to bring them in.
So y'all welcome.
Hey, the Frugal Duo's here.
Hey, Frugal Duo.
HappilyEverHanks.
Hey.
How y'all doing?
There we go.
It's finally happening.
Now, this is the first time that you guys have done a live. Are you watching it on the StreamYard or are you watching it on YouTube?
Well, that's what we were wondering. We are on the StreamYard, but
I would do that.
Like, is there a way we can also do it through YouTube or because to see who's popping up or
you can do, make sure you have the comments. So to the right, you should see where it says comments.
Okay.
That'll be all the comments.
Right,
YouTube usually runs
out. Oh, let's see.
Nice. Wow.
Oh my God.
Everyone.
Hey guys.
Wow.
So YouTube, you have to make sure that you mute YouTube because you'll get an echo.
Oh, okay.
And it runs about 20 to 30 seconds behind.
Yeah, it's a pretty good delay.
Okay, gotcha. How are we sounding to you guys? Is the video quality, audio good?
Looks great.
Awesome.
Really
good. Okay.
Awesome.
How do we look? Is it green?
Fantastic.
You guys look great.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. It looks like you guys are in your RV, in your slider. Is there a slider there? Or what is that?
Yeah, we're in our like dinette slide out right now, and then hopefully there's not too many distractions behind us. So
no, it looks good.
It's okay. Be like the peeping Tom, like looking over your shoulder right now and see what's going on behind us. If you see the face suddenly go, then you know that something's going on.
That's awesome.
And we have our new background at Mom's house.
Or at Mom's house.
I love it.
I think it's fantastic.
Did you decorate that, Robert, yourself? Did you put everything?
No, I just walked in.
Well, tell the parents we said hey if they're in the room.
Yeah, be sure to tell them.
They are watching. They're right over there.
What's up?
Right over there. Well, let's say hi. Let us say hi to everybody in the chat, okay, to give them some recognition for coming in.
Yeah.
We see what? Frugal Duo, the RVD.
What's up?
Linda Baker, Roy and Becky's Travels, Vincent Alessia.
Oh, Denny, my man, that's awesome. Fantastic.
Turkey's here. Gina is here. Awesome. If any of my moderators, I didn't set this up very well to have the bot. I'm not a good bot person. But if somebody could, one of my moderators put in the HappilyEverHanks, if you guys could keep running their links so that we could promote them and support them.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Would be pretty fabulous.
Oh my God, this is so awesome.
Yeah. Well, it happened when we started. Somebody did this to us. They said, "What can we interview you?" And we were like, "Who are we?" And they said, "No, we want to help support your channel." And we're like, "Okay, great, let's do it. How do we do that?"
Yeah, it was really cool, and we were scared to death.
You mean like when you guys first were interviewed? That's
Yeah.
how it went. Okay.
The first time we did a live, we were interviewed, and we weren't even sure. They weren't even sure how to do it. We were their first interview, so they didn't know how to use YouTube, whether or not to use StreamYard, and literally, like, we spent a whole morning trying to figure out how to do it. It was a little bit of a hot mess. It was.
We didn't even know this was a thing with YouTube channels. I think it was till we were watching your channel.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they're live right now. You know, like we would pop on like and just watch you guys. In the beginning, you know, we weren't really saying much, but we were just like, oh, there's a live chat going on. That's the thing we do. I love this. You guys are like with this.
You guys got it going.
No, it's fun. And it really will help you guys with your watch hours down the line when you get to those that, you hit that magic 1,000 number, and then you're trying to get those watch hours when you go do lives.
Those darn watch hours.
Well, when you do a live, let's just say that we're on for an hour and we have 10 people consistently here for the hour. So you multiply that and you're getting every one of those people watch hours for 1 hour's worth of doing this. And you know how much time it takes to do a video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look at like watch hour bang for buck, all of the hours that you have to go to put together a 20-minute video or a 30-minute video. And that takes, days worth of work to do.
Yeah.
And then you might get 20 hours worth watch time out of that work.
Yeah.
Right.
If you do a live, we have lives where we've gotten 50 hours in one live.
Wow.
And you guys do this at least once a week, but sometimes twice a week?
Twice a week.
We usually do it twice a week.
Yep.
So we usually premiere a video on Sunday, and we try to do a live before the premiere, and then we will try to do a little bit of a live after.
Okay, yeah.
We do it Thursdays.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Because you guys caught us last Thursday.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for that. That was fantastic.
The shout outs you guys give, like, really awesome.
And
That's
everyone
really,
else
really
for
nice
joining in and checking our channel out. Thank you guys for all being there. That was so fantastic.
It looks like we've got about 12 people at least showing up on StreamYard. Now, StreamYard and YouTube will show something totally different.
Oh, got it.
Interesting.
I feel like so new to this.
This is good.
But this is awesome. You guys are like, your live streams are like, it's like the party room.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's funny because sometimes I feel like we're dragging, and sometimes it's like, oh no, we got this. It looks like Minister of Music Terrence Trower is here now.
Van Life with Gina.
See, Van Life with Gina was one of the very first people I did a live with. We went live with.
That's really awesome.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Here.
Sherry would jump on other people's lives, right, and have fun. And I'm in the other room trying to do editing, and I hear all this laughing and giggling going on. And I'm like, keep it down. And I'm trying to overdub here.
Totally. Yes. Oh my goodness.
Great. I mean, we might end up doing some live streams because this is successful what you guys are doing. I think it's great.
And streaming is really, really easy to
That's
use.
different for us. We're kind of like, oh, we're live now. We can't just edit this.
That's right.
That's right.
There's good and there's bad.
Hey, well, check it out. Changing Lanes had never done a live till a few weeks ago.
When they had their 100,000 subscriber party, and it was the first time they had ever done a live.
Wow, that's incredible. I would have never guessed that.
Yeah, so we're kind of ahead of the curve a little. We have an advantage, of doing lives.
Yeah, I kind of like this.
I like it. I love how it brings all the communities together. Everyone can just kind of hop in and just chit chat, keep it relaxed. It's like a nice, comfortable zone to kind of be up to date live with everyone.
And we've already met so many people from live chats and just comments, and just the RV community itself is just so awesome.
So fantastic.
I mean,
Nursing with Travel Bug is here, traveling nurse.
Oh, hey guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just think about what you guys bring, because you guys are yourself. You're unique. You're not like anybody else. So you are another person, another group that adds to the community that makes us one whole group.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
we love
everyone
that.
brings something to the table, and I just love getting to know every channel. And now I can, in the beginning I used to have to rewatch videos to be like, wait, who are these people again? And now when I see certain names on the screen, I could put a face to the name, and it's just so nice.
That's what I like about the lives. Because it's one thing just watching a video, but it's another thing when you actually can interact. And when you do the StreamYard thing, right, like what we're doing right now, Robert sent you guys the link, but I can literally go on here and I can post the link to the chat. Doggies. That's one of those things that happen when you're live.
Our cat barks only once in a while.
Our cat's home alone having a party, probably without us.
Oh, he's probably loving the cat life.
Well,
Getting on everything he knows he's not supposed to right now and knocking everything off and probably laughing his butt off right now, going, nobody's here to yell at me. I'm gonna stretch out, and there goes the mouse on the floor.
well, I don't want to put a damper on this fun time, but you also have to be wise to see who's going in your chat or trying to
Hey,
be
Dale.
trolls.
Dale
You always
and
have to
Joy.
be aware of trolls. There are trolls
okay.
out there that will start to make negative comments and maybe steamroll some part of the
Yeah.
conversation to make it dominated by them. And other people on StreamYard may try to get into your chat in your stream to try to come on your screen, and they're pretending to be somebody that you know.
So we've had that. So you just have to
They
be
can
aware.
get hacked. They'll hack their name and they'll come into the green room, which is what you guys were at in the green room before, and then they won't show their face. So you have to make sure that they are who they are, because you never know what will happen when you put them
We've
up
had-
live on your channel. So that's just something you have to
I
always be
mean,
aware
I
of
could
too.
give you an example of one who didn't show their face, and this wasn't somebody that was in the RV community, but they did show their face, and so they brought him up. Well, they got a full frontal view of their.
Real? Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Literally got shut down by YouTube. Like before she could even get them off the screen, YouTube had shut it down.
Yeah, so it's super exciting and it is fun.
Make sure
just
you
have
know.
you do have to
That's
keep.
that's where we'll have a hard time being like, are we at our nursing job? Or are we on YouTube? Like,
Yeah.
there's what's going on.
It's really
Wait, Mark is not supposed to be there. You need to go see a doctor.
Oh, dear.
Speaking of nursing, why don't you guys take a few minutes and just tell us about
Yeah.
who you are and what are you doing? How do you get this? What's your lifestyle like right now?
Okay.
Well,
It all started in 2014.
yeah,
Renee and I,
that's when we met.
that's when we actually officially met, was 2014. And I was working full time on the ambulance as an EMT, and Renee was working in the ER as a registered nurse. So
Grey's Anatomy style. I'm
yeah,
just kidding.
it seemed like straight off a Grey's Anatomy episode. So
Yeah.
we've known about
The
each other.
storage rooms.
I'd seen each other in passing, and we kind of threw some, fish lines out there to kind of see, but the timing was. And why don't you tell them about the first time we met? Like when we actually first talked, we were out with some
we
friends.
never really we were never really friends or close until we had mutual friends. I was with friends that he knew at a bar, and then I guess that's when he finally approached me and asked me to go on a motorcycle ride with them the next day. And
Whoa.
this guy's got a Harley? Sure.
Yeah.
Is Pennsylvania has no helmet law, so you're talking to an EMT and an ER nurse that should know better, right?
Right.
Well, I come pick her up and I bring one helmet because, first dates, I got to be that cool guy on the motorcycle with just the Harley jacket, got the leathers and everything. I pick her up and she walks out the front door with a pair of shorts on, a tank top, and some flip-flops. Well, Kyle was a little overwhelmed and I was like, don't mess this up, Kyle. And she's like, is this okay? And I'm like, yeah, that's going to work. That's going to work. So we jump on this Harley and we pass this little mini mart that her mom's working at.
Oh no.
And
She didn't know I was going on a date.
she had no idea. She happens to walk out taking out this trash. It was hilarious. We're yelling at her, and all of a sudden she just saw this loud Harley going by with her daughter on the back of it. It was, we'll never forget that.
She just told me later, she's like, I just was taking the trash out and I look and I'm just like, there's my daughter taking off on a motorcycle.
Oh goodness.
And the rest is history.
And that's,
But as far as, like transitioning into this life, we were both, he was in nursing school we met, but when we were both nurses, we worked staff jobs back in Pennsylvania. We both also worked in the ambulance. And, we were just kind of getting tired of the same old thing. We learned about travel nursing, but we dipped into travel nursing before RV life. I mean, that's how we decided to do the RV life. We were not sure how we were going to live on the road. And I guess, you could take supplied housing when it comes to travel nursing. And we just decided, let's do the RV thing.
Yeah.
See how it goes. And we were full-time going on 4 years now until we decided to finally have a YouTube channel. But,
yeah, took a while.
We've started out with 27-foot travel trailer, and then we decided to get our fifth wheel. And for a while, we decided, hey, let's, everyone keeps telling us we should have a YouTube channel. And we were very like, no, we'll never do that. No, I don't want to document anything. And then one day we just decided, let's do YouTube.
Yep.
Like, let's just do it. And it was a 6-month planning process before we released our first video. And I'm so glad we did it because this is great.
It's super good.
Well, you guys are really good at it.
Oh, thank you.
We did not, thank you so much. We did not feel that way. When we first had the camera in our face, we were like, this feels weird. This feels
Unnatural for sure.
It does. It feels very normal.
Well, it helps when you both are handsome young people. It helps too.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
That's very sweet.
Well,
Is that how you guys were able to do so well also?
I saw Nursing Our Travel Bug Just Right Weird just re-rang their bell. That's something that everybody else who's watching who has subscribed to them or hit the notification bell, make sure you go back
And double
check it to make sure you're still subscribed and that you have marked their bell, because sometimes YouTube will unsubscribe you and unring the bell. So go back and redo it and make sure you're there.
Yeah.
Because it happened. It happens. We'll get subscribers and we'll go, look where we are. And then boom, the subscribers go away.
How many times did we hit 1,000?
I don't know. Probably 4 or 5 at least time.
Just that people are just unsubscribing.
Yeah. That's
No,
interesting.
it's YouTube doing it.
YouTube will go in there. So if somebody hasn't went in there and interacted with you, so let's say they subscribed to you, but they haven't interacted, they haven't posted on your videos, they haven't liked anything, YouTube then may think that, or the computer YouTube may think that, okay, they're not really a true subscriber. And
Really?
They're worried about people just subscribing.
Doing like a
numbers, just people just getting numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting.
because we're trying to reach the goal, right? You have these 2 thresholds that we need to get. And if people are just going everywhere and just asking people, hey, hit my subscription, they're not really subscribers. Therefore, the advertisers don't really get the advertisement that they're looking for. They're not to get the bang for their buck when they put an ad on your channel. So they're unsubscribing people that are just going through and subscribing everybody.
Yeah, we had like 30 that we lost all in like a matter of maybe an hour.
Yeah, it's great.
I watched it every time I would refresh it. I'm like, we were losing like 5 and 10 at a time. I'm like, what's going on? And then everybody started posting what's going on. And apparently they went through and they did a cleanup and we hit 1,000 a couple times.
Well, in the chat, Nursing Our Travel Bug said, that's weird. We have definitely watched and commented all over their stuff.
Yeah.
So that's strange. You never know what'll happen.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. They really have.
If you know a channel and you haven't seen anybody post anything for a while, go check it and make sure. Because that could happen. If you think that, wait a minute, so-and-so used to always post something once a week and I haven't seen anything in a couple of weeks.
And look here, Dallas County Scratcher says they'll use your channel work for your picture and video for their own channel.
Yeah.
So they'll steal some of your stuff, apparently. I don't know. That's what they're saying.
That's really great.
I mean, we've already ran into some interesting comments into our
in our videos
that are like, I don't even remember what they said, but
that was really weird. Yeah, I was like,
hey friend, great video, awesome job.
Yeah.
And like
yeah,
they would do that before the video even posted. So
Yeah.
we would have the video like set to premiere,
right.
and then we get this great video. Be my friend.
Right. So what we do,
No.
what we do is we go to their channel to see if they have any videos, but make sure you click on the video task, you know, the menu on top. Make sure you click on their videos, and it'll show when you
They're
go to
not real
their
people.
when you go to their first opening page, it'll say, look, 4 videos with 50,000 watches, and then when you click on videos, 0 videos.
Oh, interesting.
So they're like the fake computer generated.
It's a fake channel, and they're stealing your information and they're selling it.
Yeah, interesting. Wow.
I feel like I should be taking notes right now.
Probably should.
This is
Vermont paint. And when you guys decide to go live, let us know. We would love to help you out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
And another thing to watch out for is solicitation from people trying to do hookups. You know, you'll get this scantily dressed person,
Oh yeah.
and they'll be like, be my next friend or be my date or something like that.
You go and you click on them and it's like a XXX rated.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful.
Delete those off. Okay, so yeah, you delete those comments off. Block
He's like,
those people.
and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know who just
Right. Yeah. Thanks, Linda R., for putting up the
Happily Ever Hanks.
HappilyEverHanks link. That's
Oh.
great.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
So much
We do have some questions. You already answered some of them, but we're going to look at the questions you haven't answered. Do you
Absolutely.
want to go first?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I know that you guys are debt free. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And you follow the Dave Ramsey method, which we also we're not debt free, but we also are
Working on
proponents. Yeah, we're working on it. We're working our steps.
That's
So who exposed you guys to Dave Ramsey? Who was the one that put that seed in you?
My dad used to listen to him all the time. I think when I was in nursing school, I forget how long Dave Ramsey's been around actually.
Quite a
So,
while. Quite a while.
but he would talk about him a lot. And I think when we were about to get into travel nursing, I brought it up to him and I said, you know, this Dave Ramsey, we should listen to him. You know, I've heard of him and he's like a financial guru. And well, you know, it was kind of like, we'll check him out. And then listening to his podcast every time we drove, all the time.
Yeah.
And we never took Financial Peace University, but we just kind of implemented our own, follow the steps, but we're pretty much just, you know, took his podcast and just went with that.
So yeah, with not having taken the FEU course itself, like I remember just listening like hours and hours of Dave Ramsey across the United States to the point like I had his entire opening of his show like completely memorized.
Right.
Number, everything. It was maybe a little unhealthy. He might be pushing my voice. So, but I was really inspired. I thought it was a fantastic. We really just took with it and ran with it as much as we could. You know, we had our hiccups along the way, but and overall, we couldn't ask for anything. We're so appreciative of everything he has been able to provide with us.
Yeah, I just like how blunt he is and to the point.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah.
You guys
Absolutely blunt.
FPU or have you guys
Yeah.
into that?
Yes, I've taken the class before as a facilitator, and also when I met Sherry, I told her you got to have to take the class with me, and I'm going to be a coach. Somebody asked me to be a co-leader.
Okay.
So I said, you come along and you can watch the videos. You can see where I'm getting this mindset, so she can be on board, going the same direction as I want to go.
Yeah.
And so she can understand it, why I'm being so, like Dave is, cut and dry, black and white. This is how we got to get you to go. So, and she went, and then COVID hit. I think we got through 5, 6, 7 classes, then COVID hit. So we had to cut it off, but we got the premise. The most important parts of the video really to set you on a good path is the first 2 or 3,
Yeah.
The rest are informative for how to buy insurance and how to invest your money, all kinds of things like that, which is really good. So that's how I got it from my church. My church started doing a Dave Ramsey thing, and they were advertising freedom is coming.
Oh, interesting.
Freedom from debt, freedom
Yeah.
from the burden of, if I can't lose my job, because if I lose my job, and that's one thing that Dave talks about. What would it be like is if your employer was not behaving correctly and you told your employee to get lost and you went and got another one? Can you do that right now financially? Well, you want to be set up to where you can do that.
Where you have the choices and somebody's not making those choices for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just learned that we didn't want to be married to our jobs.
Yeah.
We wanted to have that freedom as well. And it, when we thought about being debt free, we were like, oh, we're going to have extra money at the end of the month. But it didn't hit us until we actually became debt free that we were like, wow, there's this weight off our shoulders and there's this freedom that just,
Right.
and I've never felt so free. It didn't seem like that was going to be the case going into it or during it. We were like, well, cool, we'll be debt free. But it was like, wow, there's so much freedom, and it's not having to deal with work.
Absolutely. And it's something you really can't explain to anyone. You can try to help, guide them as much as you can and inspire, but really, at the end of the day, that feeling, that weight, you don't even really know that's there, because most of us just get by with, most of us just think, I can afford everything. I'm going to work every day and I can afford everything. I make my payments, something's wrong, but it really lays that certain stress on your shoulders that you don't even know is there. So once we kind of hit that and felt that, we were just like, wow, overwhelming, a lot of stress.
That's what made us realize, okay, let's take some time off of work and actually work on YouTube and see what happens.
Open that door. So
Yeah.
That's a good segue into my question.
Cool.
I'm going to put two questions in one. What made you want to start a YouTube channel, and what are your ultimate goals with your channel?
That's good.
What made us want to start the channel?
Well, I think we met a lot of friends through travel nursing and everything. We met a lot of people along the way, and we usually put ourselves out there. Our goals are to try to always place ourselves into uncomfortable positions as much as possible, trying to explore or take some trips. One time we did the Grand Canyon, which was really fun, and we rafted the entire Grand Canyon, and
Wow.
definitely out of my comfort zone because I'd never been backpacking whatsoever, but we did it for 21 days, or was it 20
21 days.
right off the bat. And it was an accomplishment for myself. I felt really happy, and I shared that with people, and a lot of people were inspired, and they're like, man, you guys should do a YouTube channel so we can all keep up with you and all your adventures. And we tossed around the idea for a while and everything. And then I remember one day, we were in the ER working, because Renee and I work constantly, the exact same shifts, the exact same hours. I walked over to her on the other side of the ER. I was like, let's do this. Let's just do this YouTube thing. We're all about pushing ourselves outside the comfort zone. Yes, we're good one-on-one with people in person because our jobs kind of require us to be, but what about connecting with people on a bigger level, like a platform where we can really connect with people and stuff. So that's what drove a lot of our passion towards actually creating a channel and just going for it.
Yeah, and we also had a lot of people constantly asking us how to RV, what, the things that we make videos of.
Yeah.
And I was like, I feel like we can try this. Let's just give it a shot and see what happens. That's kind of what we decided.
What do you have to lose?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's something for us to look back on if it doesn't work out, and we've got the chance to meet so many people, and it's made us more, we've been more outgoing, more extroverted since doing so. I mean, we just find ourselves striking up conversations with people randomly.
Yeah.
Even during hard times, we try to.
Absolutely. I remember.
He's the extrovert.
Well,
not me.
My skills came from being an evangelist, so I already came to a natural ability to just start up a conversation with a complete stranger. Because when you learn how to do evangelism, you have to talk to strangers all the time. So how do you get that conversation started? And it's that stuff that I used to just talk to people who I don't know.
Yeah.
All the time.
Definitely see how comfortable you are. It's just
you guys are very
conversation. So
with so many people watching you at once, I'm okay with making a video, editing it, putting it out there. But definitely, like I said, the live stream thing is a whole new world right now.
I'm in your comfort zone.
You all
Comfort
here.
zone. It's all about getting out there.
It's all in good company, so
Yeah.
we're happy for it.
Yeah.
Well, what are your goals, your end goals, you think, for YouTube?
Our end goals for YouTube.
Quit nursing, live off of it, be millionaires.
Not necessarily. We have a different strive for YouTube. Like with travel nursing, we always have that. That's always been a strong passion of both of ours. Like I always want to do flight nursing and everything. And it's just always been something we worked hard for our careers, and we don't want to just let that go. But with YouTube, I think a lot of it, we started to really like ignite a spark within other people on the platform. And like when we actually first started doing this travel nursing and living in an RV, slowly over the years, it just accumulated, and we just learned that there was this life out here that we had no idea existed. We've seen it on YouTube videos before, and we all know the channels that like really inspire us, we keep coming back to and everything. But we thought, man, we want to bring something different to the channel. We want to actually like drive people to just take those small like baby steps, for example, to get out there.
Yeah, get out of your comfort zone.
Yeah,
Do
just
something
experience
uncomfortable.
something new with life.
Yeah.
Something that's just gonna, maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, but until you try, you don't know. And that's kind of like our goals, is just to connect with people, really actually meet people along the way. We've met some of our best friends along our travels.
Yes.
And we know more is coming. I mean,
Oh, absolutely.
to meet more people on the road. So it's more of a platform to push that inspiration and just connect with people. That's what we're going
it
for.
Also would be nice to continue like this streak we're going with it. It'd be nice to be able to keep making it our full-time job.
Yeah, that would be really,
we
a blessing
realize
for sure.
we love it, and it would be awesome to be able to continue this for a long time.
Yeah.
And
we don't expect it, so we're just gonna kind of go with it, and
we are hoping to grow
ourselves.
and have gain more friends along the way, and just
and
grow
then
with the community.
Do things like what you guys are doing. I mean, I think a lot of people that start YouTube started off for all the good reasons, but once they reach a certain point, they forget kind of like where they came from or where they started. And it's fantastic that Robert and Sherry, like that you guys like have us here and just taking the time to show others that we're all just humans. We all just love to have a chit chat and connect one-on-one. And I feel like
we're all here to inspire each other.
Yeah, and it's such a fantastic opportunity, and we hope to take that and run with it and keep the trend going. Inspire others and get them those.
You're going to do it, I can tell.
Yeah, I think if you watch other people and what makes you watch them, you need to be that type of person, not exactly like them. Just be something that somebody's interested in watching.
Yep.
And I think you guys are that. You're having fun. You
can see it.
You're affecting other people in your job. I mean, you're changing people's lives in your job, and you're enjoying your life along the way. That's interesting to me.
Yeah, that's very kind. Thank you.
Yeah, that means
that makes us feel good, because we did not feel naturals going into this at all. I think everybody has the same fears that they have to talk to a camera and put themselves out there. It's very scary. We've always been very quiet people and very reserved. We didn't really post a lot on social media. And now I'm like, okay, so everyone's going to get to know a lot about us real quick.
Yeah. I know a whole lot. Yep.
So.
I like the drinking in your last one, the drinking in the
hay wagon,
hay wagon or the tractor pull.
It's so funny because our friends, when we were up there, they were like, do you guys want to go to, Pictured Rocks? Should we go here? Should we go there? And everyone was like, sure. Yeah. I mean, everyone was pretty tired because we were on the boat all day and we all wanted to do stuff. And then all of a sudden they're like, hey, we got the tractor out with some hay on it. We were like, yeah, like that's it. That's what we want. So funny.
It looked like a lot of fun. It looked like a lot of fun.
It was a good time. And all those people in our previous video we met through travel nursing. None of those people were friends from back home. It's just crazy how many people you meet along the way.
Yeah.
I mean, we've met everybody through travel nursing.
Oh, yeah.
And we all decided to just have a meetup.
Oh. All right.
Sherry's got another question.
I got another question for you guys.
Right.
So what did your family think about your plans to live in an RV and to travel?
Oh, wow.
I think both of our families kind of were like, all right, see how that goes.
Yeah. We're like,
We'll see
Right.
in a couple months.
Yeah, we were literally like, I remember telling my parents, and they were just like, oh, like it was a shock to tell them we were doing RV or travel nursing in general.
Yeah.
Because we're picking up and leaving and just go traveling around. But then we were like, we're going to throw something else at you. We're going to also do it in an RV. They were like, okay, it's a lot to process right now. We lived like in a home, sticks and bricks, and now we were going to RV.
Yep, absolutely.
And we were also engaged in planning a wedding. So I think it was my dad that made a comment that said, well, if they can survive this year, like before their wedding, living in a 27-foot trailer and working and being around each other constantly, then they'll be okay for marriage.
Yeah.
It was like the ultimate test.
It was the ultimate
test.
Yeah. Somebody, speaking of being right for each other, somebody said if she can kayak with you in the same kayak, she's good.
She's good.
Yeah, like we had just probably met, and we had the kayak, and we have a double kayak, and somebody was like, "Oh, that's the divorce kayak."
Yeah, that's the term I use. I tell divorce boat.
The divorce boat.
Yeah, we don't have
We have to segue. I got to tell this story. It's so funny. Her sister's a whitewater raft guide, and we've been down a lot of crazy rivers, which are fun, challenging.
She's trying to kill us.
She's trying to kill us. I don't know. So we've had quite an experience. You know, we both guided some, class 3, class 4 rivers. She's taught us some ropes. But she gets this crazy idea that let's throw them on a shredder, which is basically a cataract, and you guys got it down this class 3.
Oh.
Well, the thing is usually when you're on the boat, you have one person calling commands and then everyone else follows. Well, this time it was considered R2ing, or 2 people on a boat calling commands together. Well, the thing is Renee and I have never been exposed to that and so these things are really hard to flip, but we start going down this class 3 and we just hit the first biggest hole, and then our boat just goes sideways. We're not communicating. We flip.
No, I think it went completely
like
a roller coaster.
And then her sister was like, "Yep, I stuck them on the divorce boat, and now I get out the
divorce.
That's crazy. Oh my goodness.
We work well together unless you put us in a boat like that together, and then it's just
Well, people laugh all the time at us because they watch our videos, and who paddles during the videos?
Right.
Wait.
Sherry's paddling while I'm holding the camera like
so
this.
it looks like people always think that we're in this double kayak, and then I'm doing all the work because the videos he's got to be videoing it. So somebody's got to be paddling and somebody's got to be videoing.
So every time the camera's on, guess who's paddling?
Yes, absolutely.
They don't see it when the camera's off.
I'll just go, wait a minute, I'm done. I put the paddles down, and he's like, okay, I got this.
No, I literally have to tell her to stop paddling because she keeps paddling. I'm like, you need to take a break now. It's my turn to paddle, Here's an example. We were going out in the Keys. There was, at Bahia Honda State Park, there was an island that was about, quarter mile, half a mile out. And we're paddling. And I'm like, honey, let's just take a break, and she's like, I'm like, no, you need to take a break. I mean, hold on. So she's driven to get there, and I'm like, it's right there. It's not going anywhere.
I'm like, no, we got to get there. Let's go.
So, but anyway, that's cool. I have another question. What is something that you want to buy that you're holding off on buying because it's not in your budget?
Oh, Robert, I'm glad you asked. If there is an RV toilet, my buddy has been hammering me to get. The toilet with it sits above the ring of the toilet and gives a nice clean flush, not the little
something
upside down triangle.
You met in our toilet.
I've been wanting this toilet for I don't know how long, and she's like, maybe not, and I'm like,
ours works fine.
Works fine.
You and our friend Nick talking how great this toilet is, and I'm like, it's a toilet.
Every time I see him, I'm like, buddy, can I come over?
It's like a toilet Taj Mahal, though.
Yeah.
For RVs, it's really nice.
It's really nice.
And they have one that's like that does the regular flush that does the whole tank flush like you're talking about, but it also has lights.
Oh, whoa.
Don't tell him.
It's got LED lights, so like it's got a motion sensor. So at night when you walk up to it, the lights up around the seat, so you know where you're going.
Oh, what? This is good.
It plays music, I'm assuming, when you go to the bathroom.
I can get you the link to that if you'd like.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I brought that up because, you know, when one of your videos you shared the difference between a need and a want. You know, we all have to put off things that we really, really want, but we really buy the things we really need. So there's always something that we want that we can't afford because we're being smart with our money.
Well, there was something more besides the toilet that is more of a serious.
That's being funny. Yeah. So what was we wanted to definitely upgrade the RV suspension with the More Ride. My buddy also recently did that, and he said, like, with the disc brakes and everything, man, you really gain a lot of good suspension and braking. And he says it feels like the trailer's hardly behind you.
Yeah.
And we were going to go through with it about 2 months ago. We went and visited them. I've been planning to make this purchase for 6 months. Well, when Renee and I recently took the hiatus from travel nursing, we have a set fund set aside right now that we're living off of for over a year while working on YouTube. And we had to really ask ourselves the hard question of, like, do we absolutely need this right now? Yes, it would be awesome to have a better suspension. You know, it might be a little bit safer with stopping power. But right now, it just wasn't in the works for us. So we kind of skipped on it for now, because you got to think, like, if you do purchase these items and they're a want, yeah, sure, it's good right away, but it just means that much less time that we have to live for ourselves.
Yeah, it came to the point, because even when you're debt free, you're still going to have that mindset, like, is it a need or want? Because you think, oh, when I'm debt free, I can buy whatever I want, but then you still are like, well, do I want freedom, or do I want this item?
Right, and it's never a bad thing. We're not like sticklers. We love, like, you know, treating ourselves well and buying certain things that
we need.
Yeah, and it's fun, but we never let it get to that point where it's like a little too much, because the ball's in our court completely. You know, we can go back to work in a year, or we can go back in a couple months. You know, it's all up to us, really.
Yeah. So.
And that hair has to cost a lot of money.
Yes. You know, I used to go to.
I just have to tell you how, like, I was cutting his hair the other day, and I almost left it long so that he could do the little flippy thing.
Yeah, I should have done that.
Like, part of me, as I was like doing his hair, and I was cutting his hair, I'm like, should I leave it long so we can just do the little
flippy thing?
Can you please make a YouTube video on how to cut hair? Because during quarantine, I almost gave him a haircut, and it would have been really funny.
It would have been interesting.
It would have been very
interesting. I thought about it, actually, videoing it, because I also shave our cat, so our cat gets a haircut.
Oh.
She has a version, so it's really fluffy.
Oh,
okay. Makes sense.
Yeah, it's not your typical short-haired cat.
Yeah, okay.
And he's also not the typical cat.
Yeah.
He's like a Persian too. You know, it grows out.
Yeah, exactly.
This is awesome. Thank you.
Well, I don't know. This is a little trivia question. You may or may not know this. Do you know what microphone I use to do my overdubs? Because I've mentioned it a few times, but it might have been a while ago.
It was
Have
a while.
you heard anything?
I can't recall off the top of my head.
I use a microphone from the video game Rock Band.
Oh, this was in a video, right? You talked about it?
I think so.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's one of those things I haven't purchased because I want it, but I don't have to have it because the microphone I use, it works pretty good, a lot better than the in microphone on my iMac. Because I can hear, it sounds like I'm in a tube when I'm doing my microphone on my iMac, but when I plug that video game Rock Band microphone in, it actually sounds better than that.
How often do you catch yourself accidentally singing instead of, because we know you like to sing.
We know it.
Like, now you can sing.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
You have to do that.
Well,
do the whole thing.
You know, I don't know if you listen closely to our videos when I'm editing and overdubbing, you can hear our air conditioner. If the volume on the music is low, you can hear our air conditioner. And if I wiggle the cord, it makes these crackling sounds. So I literally have to recut video or overdub volume, because if I move the chord, it goes.
Oh,
So
that's right.
this is what I'm dealing with when I'm overdubbing.
All right.
Well, what kind of audio do you use for regular filming, or do you do most overdubs for a lot of your videos?
I'm only overdubbing when there's nothing going on verbally, like we're kayaking
We're
down the
trying
river.
to not overdub.
Yeah, it depends on the situation. Like if you watched us walking through Mayaka River State Park, we're walking down a trail and I'm holding the camera and we're just talking. So that's fine. But then if we're transitioning to another scene, or well, like I said, we're traveling down the road or we're introducing the video, we overdub it, you know.
Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah. So I have to ask, how do you come about the rock band microphone? Is this something that you guys are rocking out to every night? You guys like playing some rock band?
You never know what we do, and we're not on camera.
Hey.
Yes, I would love to.
You don't want me to sing.
I would love to do a karaoke. I still have never done a karaoke. I've only.
Me neither. I mean, there's a lot. She is karaoke queen with her sisters. They get up there and every single, like if there's karaoke going, they are hammering that. And I'm just the guy in the back, like,
taking the pictures and videoing.
That's right. Yep. Just like
walking down to Florida, we'll have to do that.
Oh yeah, I ran away.
Yeah.
I would love to do some Led Zeppelin, you know, some Clearwater Revival, the old stuff, you know, the classic.
Yes.
Classic is where it's at. Absolutely.
That's like where the tough singing comes in.
Yeah.
You got to be talented
Absolutely.
to sing that stuff.
That's right up my alley, by the way. I'm old school. I think I was born in the wrong generation. Most people are like, but I'm all classic rock.
Yes.
I'm loving that. That's good.
Yeah, we love that.
Yeah, I love watching younger people react to old rock and roll music that they've never heard before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the thing that is, I think, is great that they recognize is modern music today is sterile and it doesn't have as much storytelling ability. That's something that attracts you to the song versus, just yelling into a microphone or a hip hop or whatever.
I have to ask, who's your favorite all-time classic rock? What's like your go-to for listening to, just like you're always finding yourself go back?
Oh man, I don't have a go-to, but I remember my first rock band that I ever loved was Molly Hatchet. Yeah, I was totally. Yeah, it's a Southern rock band, like Leonard Skinner, Allman Brothers, those type of groups. So the cool thing that attracted me to them is they don't have a rhythm guitar player. They only have 3 lead guitar players, no rhythm.
You'll get talking rock for the next 2 hours.
My bad.
No, but I love all types of music. I really do.
We listen to a lot of jazz.
I listen to jazz. I love jazz, and I love heavy metal.
Country. He doesn't like country.
No, I'm okay with country. It's just not my preference.
Sure.
I grew up around country. All my sisters and brothers listen to country music, so I'm okay with country. But I prefer
you like old country.
Yeah, like Waylon Jennings,
classic
all
country.
those.
Like Alan Jackson.
My sisters every year making the gag face.
Yeah, when Garth Brooks came on the scene, I was like, who is Garth Brooks?
Who is Garth Brooks?
Yeah, I find myself listening to older country more than the newer stuff.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
I like that
twang. She likes the twang. Too fun.
Well, we probably need to wrap this up because we're getting close to the 3:00. And what happens at 3:00? We got a premiere of part 2 of our Silver Springs State Park.
Nice.
Oh, awesome.
Well, we'll be there.
all ready for it.
We're hopping right over. So.
Yes, and just so you know, it's very dangerous.
Very dangerous?
Yeah, when we're there, I put Sherry in danger zone, in a very dangerous.
He really did. It wasn't going to be the divorce boat. It was just going to be the divorce.
Oh my God.
Well, actually, I guess she couldn't have done that.
It would have been divorced by death because she would have been gone.
Yeah.
See it.
She was like, wait a second, could you back the kayak up now? Back the kayak up.
Because you got to remember, you're I'm in the front, he's in the back. And it's a big kayak. And so whatever he brings us me to, I'm like right there. And he's like, that's we're safe.
I'm feeling real safe here.
I'm right back here. I'm good.
I'm good. What's going on?
Yeah, this sounds great.
This is great.
Well, we appreciate you coming on. It's been so much fun. The time has went by so fast.
I know it has.
Yeah, that was actually really.
Thank you guys for having us.
And thank you everyone for like joining in the comments and just like, man, just being here. It's been fantastic to get to see all your names and all your chats and everything. We're just like super excited to be part of this community.
Yeah, we saw your rerun of the old video and that you renamed it or something.
Yeah, I tried to make a little new, a little fresh, see if it, would pop a little bit more, but we'll see what happens. So.
No, it was great. I mean, it's totally relevant trying to back up an RV and she's saying this and you're going, huh? What?
We thought that was funny. Oh man, we have so much fun with
what
that.
everybody relates to.
Yeah, that's.
Have you ever driven the RV? Have you ever pulled, towed?
Renee.
Yes.
I'll drive the RV with him in the passenger seat. If we're going down any steep grades, I am not comfortable. We went over the Teton Pass a couple weeks ago, like a week or two ago, and
that was a steep one.
I was like, "Yep, pulling over. I'm not going up this, so we're down it." But I'm not backing up either. I mean, I practice, but I'm tempted to go to an RV park and have me back up the trailer with him directing me and just see the disaster unfold. I think we'll try to do it during happy hour so people can get a good show, I think.
Yeah, everybody's going to have their beer and they're going to be sitting there pulling their chairs out watching because that's always
absolutely.
And then the little kids will start running around because that's the other thing. The little kids with the flags all of a sudden will start like all over.
Riding around the RV.
Exactly.
Where do they come from? I don't know.
Yeah,
they just like pop out on.
They just appear.
Well, you could also try what is Live in Your Daydream? What is it? Keep Your Daydream. They went out to a parking lot and put like little cones out so you could practice backing up in a big parking lot.
I think we're probably going to do that.
That was good.
Yeah, that was a really good one.
Fantastic content.
Because I practiced in a truck stop getting into the lawns. I think he said, I'm going to go inside and grab something. And why don't you go around and take the RV and back it up over there? And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. And then I was like, all right.
I'm doing it.
So it took me forever. I think all the truckers were just like, what is this person doing? But I got it.
They're just looking at you like weird.
Yeah.
I think the most important thing to do, besides the obvious being slow, is get out and look. I could move 12 inches and get out and look and move another 12 inches and get out and look. It doesn't matter how long it takes you to do it. You just can't undo a smashed RV very quickly.
Exactly. Yeah.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yes.
So I get out often and go, okay, am I clear? Am I clear? Am I clear? And then move 12 inches or move 2 foot and go, okay, am I still clear?
You've been driving trailers your entire life.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. I've made mistakes, so I don't.
He's
I learn
crunched.
from mine.
He's crunched things before.
Yeah.
Not with our RV right now, luckily.
Like, that sounds expensive.
Yeah.
Right.
Crunch is not a good sound.
No.
Not a good sound, not the one you want to hear.
Crunch, popcorn crunches. You do not want your RV to crunch.
Oh goodness, that's too funny. You guys been fantastic.
Yeah, you guys are the
Thank
best.
you guys seriously from the bottom of our hearts. Like we could not have asked for a better experience. Like for our first time, just getting live, and we felt so relaxed with you. We can't wait to do this more, and I hope we meet up. And that goes for anybody that's joining us. We are so flexible right now.
Yes.
Living this life. Hit us up where you're at. We love meeting new people. We love getting to experience new things with everyone.
Yeah, I guess we forgot to say we're currently in Utah.
Yes, we're in Utah right now, so we've kind of just been hammering across the states. And
You planning on coming down to Florida?
yes, we are.
We'd like to during the season. That's probably not the most ideal to come down.
Yeah,
It's so crazy.
unfortunately, with all the snowbirds, but we want to make it there in wintertime, but we would love to do some diving. Like, I want to do some scuba diving and everything. And you guys, Robert does some diving, and Jerry, you said you did some snorkeling. I'm all game. I just love it.
Yeah, it's a good time. And I've heard the Keys are great for all that stuff. So we've never been.
So.
Yeah, you really got to know where to go because it's not as simple as just jump in the water because you might just see sandy bottom,
Yeah.
So it definitely got to get a charter is definitely a guaranteed way to go. Get a charter, and they'll take you out and drop you off at the reef, and you can snorkel around. It's a lot of fun.
Oh,
Or
that sounds fun.
the divorce boat could take us out.
Well, I got a bunch of Keys footage coming up, hopefully in the next 3 weeks or so, and it's going to be a tour, a long marathon of Florida Keys, because we were there for 2 weeks, and I videotaped almost everything.
Oh, that's going to be awesome.
Everything. Like everywhere I turned around, there's a camera.
Yeah, and we got great footage of the reef underwater and catching lobsters. We're going to do a catch, clean, and cook lobsters.
Yes.
But we're not.
We're going to do it.
We need some of that in our lives. That sounds fantastic.
Yeah, we've no experience with it.
Well, we appreciate you coming on. It's getting close to the top of the hour, so we hope.
Join us over in the premiere.
Yeah, join us in the premiere.
We're not even moving. We're just going to pop
right here. We'll be right there.
All right. So if anybody could post the link, any of the mods, if you could post the link, if you guys think.
Oh, there it is, right here. We got.
No, there's Happily Ever Hanks. I'm talking about.
Oh, our link.
Our link.
What's our link? I can't do it. You have to do it.
I can't.
And thank you to everybody in the comments that joined us.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Are so good.
You guys are.
Hopefully, some people followed over.
What's that?
Hopefully, some people followed over to your channel, and you found.
Hey, if not, it's been just fantastic
Yeah,
hanging out with you guys.
Yeah,
I just love
being able to chat with you guys.
let's do this again though, because like I feel like there's so much more we could talk about, like all these topics. I'm like, ooh, I want to touch on that a little more. So.
Yes.
Yeah, so I want to do it again.
Get on your StreamYard like you are here, and go to interview someone else.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what we were thinking of doing, but we had to like test the waters.
Yeah,
and I like it.
We tested the water.
We interviewed too.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we just might just have you on there, and then we gotta.
Yes, great.
5 minutes.
We're gonna hammer you guys with some questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there you
Well, go check out other people's lives and jump in, and maybe they'll pull you up on the little window thing and get you talking.
That's the best way to kind of get comfortable is just do it.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I mean, you guys have been so kind in your live stream, giving us shout outs and everything.
Yeah.
It's like
really appreciate
very, very kind. Of
Yeah.
you
We're
guys.
your fans.
Yeah, we like you guys.
Yeah, we like you guys
we like
too.
you guys too.
So,
Awesome.
well, thank you,
right.
Robert. I appreciate everything and everyone who
Thank you
joined
guys
us.
so much.
All right, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
We'll talk to you soon. All right.
All right, sounds good.
Sounds
We'll see
good.
you over there.
All right.
All
All right. Bye.
So that was Happily Ever Hanks. So hopefully everybody got a chance to
Check out their channel.
Check out their channel.
Yeah, because they got a fun channel. They got lots of energy, and they have lots of fun on their channel.
Yeah, we're getting ready to head over, and we're going to do the premiere for this video.
Yeah, we still got like 4 minutes before the premiere starts.
But I think you want to hop off.
If you want to.
I think we're going to do that. It's potty break time and all that fun stuff. So.
Okay.
So
whatever she says.
Because I'm the one that's moving the mouse.
Oh, I think she's the one that needs a potty break.
I need a potty
That's what it is.
All right, so we will see you guys over
on the premiere.
Over at the premiere. And it's not dangerous to watch, but it was dangerous. That's all we'll say. So we will see you there. Bye-bye, everyone.